Alright. A lot of places to attack from, but beginning our assault on the Hanging Gardens. Alright, here we go. Take him out, Mordred. Kind of ironic taking out Semiramis with Amakusa. Well, that was easy. Alright. Another cutscene. Okay. Get out of here! Alright. Gabriel, hold out your fist. My fist? Fist bump. We won! Hell yeah! Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Oh yeah! Huh? Is your hand okay? Forget okay. Do I even still have a hand? Yeah, you do. I have ascended! Mr. Muscleman, it's about time. Hiya. I can't believe you actually climbed all the way up here during that fierce battle. That rope held up really well. Indeed, it is a rope with a rebellious spirit. Are you okay? Can you still fight? Rebelling against oppressors is my greatest love and greatest power. It'll be morning soon, but the Hanging Gardens are still here, just like we thought they'd be. I'm guessing the Assassin of Red joined our side after we won that last battle. Which means that these gardens belong to both our enemy and our ally. Right you are. Your plan was rash, but successful. There you are, the Assassin of Red, Semiramis. You have a fairly good idea of what's going on here. It was your negligence that led to the situation, wasn't it, Custodian? You may be right. The last wish remaining in this Great Grail was one that should never have been granted, but it was also nobler than any other wish that had ever been received. I never thought about touching it myself. I couldn't have even if I wanted to. That explains it. No wonder a mere human, a mere mage, a mere master made it this far then. Does that mean you know who our enemy is? Oh yes, I know him all too well. I may not have my memories of the war either, but I do have these gardens. As such, it is a trivial matter for me to learn of him. Seems another has been revived. Forgive me. We really made you work back there. Don't worry about it. I will admit, though, that your attack was so powerful, it was almost a shame that we're on the same side now. Thank you. Indeed, I wish we could have had a proper battle. All of you, come with me. Now the 13 of us have been revived, night and day no longer matter. Our enemy awaits us before the Greater Grail. Our enemy? Yes, our enemy. A man, Master of Chaldea. The only master other than you in this entire world. I have lost. Leave me be and continue onward. I regret that I have no gift for you apart from my defeat. Captured. Armor of gold, God-killer lance. Lone Kshatriya of the great... Okay, how do you pronounce this? Mahabharata. Warrior, brave, hero of benefaction. Karna. But I am tired now. Tired enough to even forgive your deception. What's more, I have lost. Captured. The oldest known poisoner. The Empress as dreadful as she is beautiful. The Queen of Assyria who desire not love, but power. Semiramis. 13 servants in total. And now I have a perfect reproduction data for all of them. Enough to begin the Greater Holy Grail War once again. But where's Vlad? We beat him too, didn't we? Soon I will reach the numbers of battle needed to shut down the wish I made upon the Grail. And tamper with it myself. I reach out my hand over and over and over. What? I copied 13 servants, created shadows, and set the stage the best I could. Okay, now hang on. I know he's a member of Eda Millennia. It's been so long since I watched Apocrypha, though. Let me see. I can't remember his name, but I think this is Vlad III's master. And when he died, he used his command seal to order Vlad to take in his essence and his soul as a vampire, as Dracula. And so they were bound together. So that's why Vlad hasn't joined our side yet, because they're still bound together. I am the only one left, and now I shall become the final servant. My control over the system has reached 87%, more than enough to grant my wish. And yet, I am unable to speak my wish aloud. You would still resist me? Of course, under normal circumstances, the system would not even grant the likes of you an audience. It matters not how many years it's been in your possession. It was another, far greater mage who did the work, not you. Enough is enough, you cheap imitation of Vlad III. Imitation? That's right, this man is no servant. And yet, he is also Vlad III. How the hell does that work? I explained this to Gabriel once before. He was the master who desired the Greater Grail more than anyone, save for myself and a certain priest. He was the leader of the Black Team, and the head of the Eda Millennia family. Yep, exactly. And he was the mage who hid the Greater Grail and studied it himself for 60 years. He desired the Greater Grail so much that he even betrayed Lancer Black, Vlad III, his own servant. He is Darnic Priestone Eda Millennia. So, with the exception of the extra class, every heroic spirit from the war has been assembled here. Along with the homunculus who stole the Greater Grail from me, from mankind itself. The pain. I can feel my psyche slipping away. But that doesn't matter anymore, as the reproduction is perfect. So you still desire the Greater Grail even though your soul's practically falling apart? A tool, a thing like you could never understand. No, none of you heroes could ever understand. You've always had power to fall back on. Not me. I worked myself to the bone. I racked my brain studying magecraft so intensely it nearly killed me. I extended my life, even as I lived in fear. I threw myself into the Holy Grail War. I commanded armies, betrayed my allies. I'm not like the three families who let their own indolence guide them until they lost sight of the goal. I'm the one who wanted the Greater Grail more than anyone. I'm the one who desired it most. Whether or not that's true, Darnic has been dead for a long time now. The thing speaking now is nothing more than a lingering desire left behind after his death. The desire left behind? Yes. As I said earlier, he betrayed Vlad III right before he died. He used the command spell to force Vlad III to transform into a vampire, then merged with him. The result was a horrid monster, neither human nor vampire. But even that did not gain him the Greater Grail. A priest who was a master for the red team defeated him, you see. That should have been the end of it. When a servant dies, they dissolve into purified magical energy and are absorbed by the Greater Grail. But that did not happen with him. Most likely because he was still human. Yes, that's part of it. But it's also because Darnik consumed the souls of infants to extend his life. Now he is neither human nor servant. He's just a thing, one driven solely by the desire to win the Holy Grail for himself. That is all this Darnik is. Damn, sounds more like putting down a rabid dog than kicking ass. The Greater Grail is close to falling apart. You won't even be able to activate the third magic, let alone reach the root. Give it up. Your dream ended long ago. Oh no, it didn't. Not yet. Have you forgotten what I told you earlier? I now control 87% of the Greater Grail's systems. I will make far better use of it than you ever would. All you've done with its power is sit around waiting for someone who will never come. What an odd thing to say. How can you make use of the Greater Grail's power when you're dead? Dead, alive, it doesn't matter. I will always seek to control the Greater Grail. Once I have it, my wish will finally be granted. I see. So you're a little more than a vengeful spirit. But this would all benefit you so very well. As long as I control the Greater Grail, none of you will ever die again. You would have a second, no, a third lease on life. But if I am defeated, this Great Holy Grail War comes to an end, and all of you would disappear as well. Now, Custodian, which is the better choice? In fact, let me make it simpler. Would you rather have a third chance at life or just vanish for no one to remember you? I swear to you all now, on my honor as Eve de Millennia, I will ensure you that you will leave this Greater Grail and are incarnated into the real world. You will be free to do as you wish. You may make your own dreams come true, or simply wander as you please. I have no intention of commanding you as my servants. Whatever you decide is your business, not mine. What are you gonna do? I have no right to compel them one way or another. I am the custodian, nothing more. Even if they are just reproductions, they're still conscious beings with their own unique personalities. I can't order them to their deaths. Man, see, you're way beyond a downer, you know that? You can be completely exhausting sometimes. Huh? Hey, Darnik Priestome Eda Millennia. Hate to break it to you, but I'm gonna have to pass. Oh? And why is that? Easy. Because I wouldn't really be a hero if I went along with it. Now would I? We're meant to live life to the fullest, even if you trip up along the way, and it doesn't invalidate what happened before the fall or after. Reproduction or not, servant or not, as long as I'm still me, I'm not doing anything that a real hero wouldn't do. Tch. For once, you care-looking weirdo, we're on the same page. Care-looking weirdo? I can't really say I got the cleanest hands around here, but as sure as hell doesn't mean that I'll be siding with you. Even I feel pretty gross going along with your plan. How about you, Empress Lady? You gonna side with this ass? Don't be a fool. The most generous offer I make to those who challenge me is a swift death. Indeed, I cannot consent to your proposal. I share Achilles' view. I will not dishonor the life that I led before. I am certain Karna agrees with me. You can certainly try to prolong your own life if you wish, but I'm afraid I have no interest in that myself. I went to my death knowing that I had done what I had to. Now, my only obligation is to lend my strength to those with goals to achieve. Likewise, I can only carry out my work when I have been summoned properly. Therefore, I cannot go along with your plan. As for me, I refuse simply because you presume to order me about. If you take issue with that, then defeat me and prove you're alright. Oh, I'm totally siding with these nice people. Yippers. Well, maybe I should side with you since I was on the black team and all. But nah, I can't do it. The hero in me's gotta stop you. Perhaps one of my many famous lines will suit here. Let the end try the man. So I'm most resolutely opposed to your plan as well. Certainly it will make a good story when a hero turns out to be evil, but such a hackneyed plot twists are beneath me. Shaking head. Huh? Death to the oppressor! No, we don't like it. You're a great mage. We hate people like you. Oh, but not you, Mommy. You're a hack of a mage. Thanks, Jack. You're welcome. There you have it, Sir Darnick. We're not pawns to be used however you like. We are alive and have minds and opinions of our own. Even if we're just reproductions. No, because we are reproductions. We cannot abandon our pride as heroes. Oh well, I thought things might turn out this way. So I suppose I'll just have to keep you fighting until I change your minds. Pseudo Greater Grail, connected! It can't be. You're going to reproduce the Greater Grail inside the Greater Grail? You're out of your mind. That's like trying to create a parallel mirror world with brute force. And I'm quite alright with that. For how can one be a mage without traversing the realms of the absurd? That wish may be wrong, but it's still your wish. I'm sure it seems right to you. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let you have it, because your wish didn't come true. As the Greater Grail's custodian, I will defeat you!